back. We're going to continue this case. We are dealing with Lotta's testimony. What she saw in the channeling chamber once more. So let's start pressing things. Actually, did I save? Let me save real quick. We are low on HP, so probably best to do that. Okay, when we broke into the room, I'll focus on Miss Maya. So, what did she look like?
You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person? You may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? Okay, I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a look at it. And perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Perhaps it was mine.
well, I reckon that's possible.
Well, you look at the photo. I mean, looks like him. It's like, oh yeah, that's definitely him. Yeah, okay. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Oh. Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Ugh, sorry, Maya.
Are y'all done here? Can I continue?
No! She whips her again. Really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer?
That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on.
She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Wow. Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice, tag-teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. Okay, still managed to point my camera at mine and take a shot. Two, right?
To what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been withholding?
No. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
That makes sense. What? But Von Karma? Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. I don't think you can trust the judge with anything.
Nah, you gotta confront her yourself.
Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Ugh. Me in contempt of court? Can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's That's not fair.
Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school
I
child?
was gonna say, that's not fair. No, you're supposed to argue that it's illegal. So angry I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures are more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. That's definitely not how that works.
Yeah, no.
No. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. Wow, the judge caught it.
Yeah, wow.
What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey? Obviously, save because we could be wrong, even though I'm confident, right? It's like, I'm so confident I'm gonna save anyway. Yeah, it says it's not Maya. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. Even I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body's taking on a different appearance. They're going to say it's because of the channeling. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. Somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Oh, God. This isn't going to go well. Order. Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Yeah. Mia, we did it.
You're too soft.
Huh?
You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
She's smiling. I think you'd better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant Maya Fey, during his visit. You could also look at literally the person standing right next to Phoenix, who is a completely different person than who was standing there 10 minutes ago. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may.
Mia?
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence.
Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line.
Looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Oh. All I can think of is the freaking key. We definitely have to save here. Your Honor? Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes. I see. This picture. In this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up to now.
I
see it too.
I see it. The bullet hole.
I see. Yep. I was like at the same exact moment. I was like, oh, yep. No, I see it now. So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then on your keep. That's funny because it's specifically him saying this picture contains a contradiction. That's what. Yeah, I was just like, this picture. Oh, you're right. It does. It's the fucking. There should be a hole in that fucking thing. It's so funny. Why don't you point out that strange... Okay, I didn't get to read that. I hope this is the right spot. Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Huh. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Right, this should do some major damage to her argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
Oh, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk, jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think?
Your Honor, we need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Load this gun as well.
Yes. Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for this contradiction. Literally anything wrong, we have to go back, so. Oof. I mean, it was made later? I don't know how that would happen.
The shooter is someone else. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
it's either one of these. It's definitely not the picture is fake.
No.
Sure, someone else. Yeah, we'll try it. We did save. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. What? Why me?
Jeez.
The defense's argument is a complete mess. Complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. A witness.
What the heck? Is there any way to ask a gal a favor?
Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room.
Well, you know.
If you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see.
Look, sis. You're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest.
You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix, right?
I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around to change her perspective.
Phoenix.
So, where did this intruder appear from? Where did Maya disappear to? Need to look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true... Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... The person entered it, Maya had left the room, something I can't explain.
I mean... Since there was only the two of them, then literally she must have left. That's like, I don't know how or where, but that's like the only thing that I can explain. Where the hell would she be, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or that. The third person couldn't have entered.
Yeah. I
Yeah, it's two or three. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary, which is still too high. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. prove that. Of guns. Hey, there's a gun. It's only one gun, but there's a gun. Let's see. Don't know how would I prove she left the room. The key?
I guess.
Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from inside with that.
The defendant herself locked the door?
Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix writes. Yes, looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? My Faye locked herself in, and the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Oh, ain't that a kick? How come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
And where's this little girl? Right here. She's grown now.
That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma. How can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I've never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? Well, a ticket. Poor thing, so sheltered. Yay, we got past the trial. A sliver of health left. Okay. Grain Village. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls? Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. Roughly. Oh, she means Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Why is that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor. So her job is to prove people guilty. I think they're still lawyers, aren't they? They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win.
Well, if they don't have a badge, they're not a real lawyer.
Yes. This is also not true, by the way. Like, the job of a prosecutor is not to just win the case. That's not how that works. That's terrible. I mean, I guess it depends what kind of prosecutor. Because if it's like, if you're like a private prosecutor and you're working for and you have a client that suits someone, I guess you are more trying to win than anything. But
yeah, or if you're Edgeworth, I mean, you have to win.
Yeah, but usually,
right?
Usually when it comes to like murder trials, it's not someone suing someone else. It's usually like a state attorney doing the job, right? Anyway, and when you're working for the state, the goal is to actually uncover the truth, not to just win the case. But I guess Gum's salary would beg to differ. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right?
I was gonna ask what salary. He's
That's
paid
true.
by the hour now.
Yeah. There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is that person Mystic Maya was talking about Mr. Edgeworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Oh. Well then.
Huh.
Oh,
what?
That's too bad.
Wait, what?
I don't believe this. I don't believe that.
Did we freaking miss something in the beginning or at the end of the first?
No.
Game?
No, definitely not. Like he's definitely
Maybe
still
his
alive at the end of the
pride
first game.
Maybe
Yeah. I don't believe that he's dead. I think he's gonna show up later in this game. By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't have to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? What? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything. Huh. Speaking of that, turning the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? On top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? Is Pearl the killer?
What if? But see, I'm thinking, what if the mother forced her to channel?
Yes. I mean, if she
think.
is, then that's absolutely the only reason why.
I mean, she has motive.
Yeah, I do think the mother's definitely involved in this case somehow. There's no way she's not. She controls the whole, like, she's the one who controls the chamber and everything. So if there's weird shit going on with the key, she would have something to do with it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she's definitely involved somehow. But also shows that other girl, so. I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me, I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Oh. Ah. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. Can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Oh. Oh. I don't think I'm assuming we don't have what we needed. That's how we go about doing it. Whoops. Second thought, showing her this picture might cause severe trauma. That's Mr. Maya's. Ugh, should have shown her something that's violent. Is that blood? It's nothing, really. Forget you ever saw this, okay? What was I thinking? You can't show stuff like this to a child. So, the knife now. The gun?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. Shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. Very sorry. This feels so weird talking to a kid like this. Okay, that was like a generic one. Okay. Let's move on. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Channeling chamber. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? Looks like she's talking to a picture.
Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty.
What in the...
Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright.
Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at...
Oh, today was that event. Was it not, good sir? I heard you did well.
Huh. Oh, yes, thank you.
I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees training today.
I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture.
Oh, because the master can't be here with us, you understand? That is why lowly branch family members such as myself must do this.
Yeah, I think she's
Mhm,
pretty
yeah.
suspicious.
Nah.
Have you remembered anything about the murder?
No, I told you everything I know already.
Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police?
Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterwards.
You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen?
I'd like to say, I would like to say more did. However, that is all that occurred. I would like to say more did. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I misread.
I was really hoping for some new info.
I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes.
Could you possibly be more patronizing? So do the students train every day?
Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off. The day after the murder, of course. However,
I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training?
Mr. Wright.
Yes. She got real scary real fast.
How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl.
Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry. Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Next question, please.
Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this.
Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say, good sir.
So the master is, Maya's mother, right?
Mystic Misty, she is a brilliant medium.
Is? And where is she now?
We are not sure.
Oh, I was under the impression that she wasn't still alive, but I guess she is?
Huh. Apparently.
Not sure.
About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village.
What? Why? Erased?
A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and for what purpose?
And that is 4 years from and that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Karain Village.
Okay, so she's trying to be the new master.
Yep.
And?
Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid.
Oh, whoops, that was me. I was accidentally pressing against my controller, I guess. I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Okay. There's nothing interesting to examine around here, is there? This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. Lettering is faded. The lettering is fading too. I think I reckon there's a few people with the characters on here. Sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Okay, this is the same stuff. Okay, wait. Empty space behind the folding screen. Someone could have been back there. It's completely dark. Wasn't anyone back here at the time of the murder, or that's what Lotta testified in court. Maybe I should have taken a look. I can always count on Lotta to make things hard. Some sort of a mirror-like object. Some branches been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they use during the channeling. I don't know if I have to do any of this, but I'm doing it anyway. It's where the medium sits. I assume 4 panels. It's a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Now that might be important.
You never know, we might get, like, new evidence or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Medium sits. What I do, man, is keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. The changing room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. Locking is broken. I broke it. Doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. People do the most amazing things. I think that's everything. Okay. Let's go to the other. Let's go to the winding way. Looks like there's no one here. And even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. What?
Okay.
Yeah. Splendid garden with a small lamp of traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk. I don't know if we ever really examined this place that much. I don't remember. Although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Really old urn. Ashes of a person long dead inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So, I do kind of remember looking at the incinerator, but... Small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. Every family has to burn their own trash. But... that's a side room. Looks like guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. Okay. Going to the side room. Bedding is all laid out today, too. So I'll leave them alone for now. Wait, what? Keep wondering about this box. This wasn't here before the murder took place. It's like a box for storing clothes, but pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Oh, that's interesting. So, mostly empty box that's pretty big. Sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It's like a box for storing clothes, but it's... Oh my god. So, okay, so I'm thinking, like, maybe someone could have hid in this box, and then it got moved here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. Oh, there's no one in the thing? Small alcove. Had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space, but here it's decorated with pretty flowers. Okay. He's about bears here. Okay. Okay, maybe I do need to get that info from Pearl. Oh, that's right. I have to do this first, and then she gives her... Okay. Yeah. Oh, I still only have 2 health from the trial.
Oh, fuck.
That's fine. Pearl. You have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes? Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Pretty smart, Pearls. I know you were right here. No, I wasn't. Huh? I'm wrong. Oh, I feel a little better. Oh, I feel a little warmer from embarrassment. I better try again. Well, we'll see what happens. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were... And I can't save here or anything, so it's just going to be what it's going to be.
Yep.
Oh, man. I know you were...
Oh.
Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. Yeah. It's your neck. If you push yourself any more, your soul will shatter. Please come down and collect your thoughts. Try again. Made too many mistakes. Do I get my health back?
I certainly hope so.
No.
Oh.
It made it sound like there's some way for me to get it back, but... You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the winding way? Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man, alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it, Pearls? Well, what was it Pearls was doing in the winding way?
She had the gun.
Yeah, right?
Even though it's a victim, she had a gun.
The fruit knife belongs to the face, bears my fingerprint.
Maybe.
It's like, I don't have a lot here. I don't have a lot here that could be relevant, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel it's a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also still just a person after all. Yeah, I figured that was wrong. Wait, if you push please come down, collect your thoughts, try again. There must be some way to... Let me go back to the office. Okay. Casey has had me out of the office most of the time. And come back tomorrow, helping Maya should be my top priority right now. Yeah, let's look at around the office. We haven't done that yet. I'm building. It's the Gatewater Hotel. Till recently, it had been a normal business class hotel. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. He's a handful, but I've grown quite attached to the little fella. He also helps me remember all the good times with Mia. Poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say the Steel Samurai had an attorney's office. An attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess I could say. Different-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mocked me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust started to form. One of these days, I should try to build the courage to read one. Maybe. My desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. Okay, I think I looked at everything. Hoping there'd be some way for me to... Oh, I can go to the detention center. I'm still being questioning. Probably be done in a little bit, so I'll come back later. Okay. I'll come back here. Ridiculous. Yeah, we'll see. I don't even know. What was she doing in the winding way? Well, she did give the key to us, so it could be something to do with that. I don't think this would be relevant. I don't see how much of anything here could be relevant.
Yeah, maybe there's something you still need to find, like maybe a piece of evidence.
Maybe, but there was nothing else to do. So, okay.
Like we're missing something.
Okay, you know what? This is fine. So, okay, here's the thing. It's time for us to cut for now anyway. So we're going to take a break.
Alright.
And then we will be back. And in that time, I'm going to look up, see if I can, like, replenish my health or something while we're taking a break. So,
Alright.